guys. Alright, I am back. Now, unfortunately, I tried to film this video yesterday and it did not work at all. The lighting was terrible. So, today I've got the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline Eraser Treatment Makeup with super concentrated goji berry and collagen in the shade 120 Creamy Ivory. Interestingly, I didn't realize this yesterday, but it only has 0.68 fluid ounces, so it's not even a full fluid ounce, and it cost me, I got it at Ulta. They were having a deal, buy 3 Maybelline products and get 1 free. So what I paid for it was $8.57. What it actually costs is $11.42. So that's that. So this is not necessarily a first impression, although I didn't pay attention to my makeup at all yesterday because I was just so annoyed that my video didn't work out. So it's kind of like a first impression, but I do know for sure that the shade is not good. It's too orangey. So it's one of these twist up, click up kind of deals. Oops. And you have to make sure you're pushing it the right way. So it comes up through this little sponge. I don't care about that. I don't find that to be unsanitary and this and that. I just don't care. The amount of just absolutely disgusting things that we are touching on a daily basis in any type of society really renders that pretty inconsequential. Anyway, so it's too orangey. I don't know if you can tell, it's too orangey, so we're just going to blend this in and see. And honestly, I don't even remember what I thought of this yesterday. I was just so annoyed about the lighting. Couldn't focus on the makeup because I was just so annoyed about the lighting. Okay, so it almost feels, well, when you're blending it out, it almost feels powdery. But when I'm touching it out, it's kind of like half powdery, half tacky, still a little bit moist feeling. Right. So, alright, so you can kind of see the coverage level. Coverage doesn't look amazing. Do the other side with the brush. Yeah, I don't like the shade at all. It's really kind of, it's so orangey. I mean, once it's blended out, it's probably would be, you know, okay, I guess. But I just can't stand it when, like, my foundation is not just, like, such a good shade match that you can't even really tell. Sometimes I just see people that are wearing makeup, and no offense to them at all, they don't know, but you can just see they're trying to blend it out perfectly, but the shade is just like a hair off, so you can just see like the line of foundation, no foundation. I just don't like that. I'm gonna continue to search for a perfect shade. We'll see if we ever find it, or close enough so that you really can't see the line of demarcation. Alright, so it feels like it almost turns into like a, well, it's still pretty tacky. So it has a smell. It has like an almond oil type smell. That might be that goji berry that's in there. So it's got a sweet, fruity, almost cherry scent. Well, I tell you what. Can't find my mirror. It doesn't look bad on my skin. It actually looks really nice on the skin. It's pretty thin, so that's good. I'm gonna see if we can't build up. I'm gonna do another layer and see if we can't build up. I mean, it's a pretty sheer amount that I'm putting on, and it's much better to put a sheer amount and slowly build up, so you don't go in with this just ridiculous amount at first and it just looks like, you know, a spackle on your skin. If that's what you're looking for, I mean, if you want to look like you got spackle on, you know, to each his own. But if you're looking for a natural look, then it's better to do thin layers and build up slowly. All right. Yeah, it's building up fine so far, it seems like. Adding more coverage as you build it up. Second layer is pretty obvious on the skin with a brush, like you can see all like the brush strokes and stuff. Now, I believe this is marketed towards mature skin, which I don't know. I guess would be considered mature skin, even though I'm 39. I don't feel like I have mature skin, but at the same time, I do have fine lines, wrinkles, and a little bit of texture, a little bit of pigmentation. So anything that's going to help that, whether or not I have mature skin, doesn't really matter. If it's going to help it, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that looks better smoothed over with the sponge. Alright, so it's not bad. It is sticking in my pores right here. I have large open pores on my nose, and it is sticking in them. So I'm going to give this one, as a first impression, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It has like a satiny finish. Not crazy dewy, but you can see light reflecting. It's not matte. If you have dry skin, you might like this one because it still feels very moist on my to the touch. It looks like there's a teeny tiny bit of transfer just touching it. I would powder this because I powder every foundation that I use, but in this light it looks good. It looks like a really good shade match even, but I've got like a ton of light reflecting. It's either too dark or too bright. So I don't know that I would spend $12 on this, and not even for a full ounce of product, and it's not like blowing me away. Like the Wet n Wild Cushion Mega Cushion Foundation, that one was like, that just blew me away. I think the shade was perfect. It just looked so perfect on my skin, so it's hard for any other foundation to kind of live up to that, even though it was not a full ounce of product and it was $8.99. I still have it. I'm still using it. It's not dried out on me. And that's been several months since I reviewed that one and purchased it, picked it up. So I'm going to say this is not bad if you don't have as much to cover as I do, and you wouldn't have to use 2 layers. Even though like 2 layers is not bad. It doesn't look bad really. I'm just not over the moon about it. It's okay. I just don't think it's worth the $12 price tag. It might be a little bit less expensive at Walmart, and if you're only gonna pay the $8 for it, then that's probably, I'd say that's about right. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's giving me pretty good coverage. I mean, and it doesn't look bad on my skin at all. I'm just not over the moon about it. But is it a bad foundation? No, not at all. Someone is probably really gonna like this foundation. I don't hear anyone ever talking about this one, so you know, if you're interested in purchasing it, I would always suggest that you keep your receipt, just in case you realize it's not the most amazing thing and I'm just not really into it. You can always return it, so thank God for that, right? Okay, so yeah, I would give this kind of, you can build it up. So I'm going to say it's about full-on low-medium coverage. It doesn't look bad. It looks really natural, so it's pretty on the skin. I'm just not crazy about it. I hope these videos are helpful for someone, maybe just for entertainment purposes, right? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.